Hi guys, Bobby here. Now BMW brought the updated BMW i8 into Malaysia. So we're at Auto Bavaria here at Jalan Tun Razak. So let me give you a quick overview about this car. It's 1.3 million ringgit. So is this a supercar or hypercar? No, it's a sports car. The positioning of this car is the same as a 911 Carrera or an Audi R8, okay? Even though performance-wise, they're considered supercars compared to those that were launched a while ago, because 0 to 100, 4.0 seconds is a very fast time, but not something of this era where they have, most of them are in the 3 seconds category, alright? Now, the i8 is a very, very special car because no other car makers has been as daring as BMW in embarking on this. A 1.5 liter engine, 1.5 liter internal combustion engine coupled with a electric motor to produce this kind of performance, but with a fuel consumption that is very, very low, okay, in supercar world, okay? I mean, even compared to, let's say, a normal passenger car, this is something that is very, very fuel efficient. I mean, if you don't go full throttle all the time lah, okay? Let's talk about a little bit of the updates. Now, on the bonnet, you have these grills now. They actually are able to open and close to direct airflow, even down here as well, okay? Now, these BMW kidney grills, they are no longer grills, they are just there with the design, because when you shut them out, they have better airflow, okay? Very, very aerodynamic car. And this car is also built with a CFRP passenger cell. Let me show you. Now, these are the, they're not gull wings, but these are dihedral doors or something like that, right? They open up this way. So these are the carbon fiber reinforced plastics, CFRP. BMW is the only car manufacturer that has the capacity to mass produce carbon fiber. Okay, they have invested a lot in this. In the let's just say everything started from efficient dynamics. BMW has started very, very early on. So if you look at all the let's talk about brake energy, recuperation, alternators, stuffs that decouple from the engine when your car is cruising and all that, all these fuel saving technology stuff, right? BMW has been a very, very early leader in actually putting all this into their production cars. Now, the interior of the i8, a lot of things are familiar. BMW, the iDrive navigation, infotainment screen, the electronic shifter, the touch sensitive shortcut buttons. All these are very, very familiar. If you expect very extravagant materials being employed into this car, you got the message wrong, because what BMW wanted to do with this car is that they want to prove that you can also be eco while having your driving enjoyment, okay? So the BMW i, the intelligent performance, all this, this is the embodiment of BMW i. This is the leader in BMW's hybrid technology, or how do I put this? The alternative propulsion technology that BMW is embarking on. Okay, so a lot of things are very, very familiar here, and wow, I'm surprised there are 3 cup holders in this car. Okay, this interior is not a luxurious interior. It is a very, very well built interior, you know, nice materials everywhere, but you can see the direction of this interior is not to give you the sensation that you are in something that is very, very luxurious, you know, very, very extravagant. But this car is very, very forward looking. 1.5 liter engine coupled with an electric drivetrain, and that gives this car the performance to match or even beat a lot of sports cars in this category. You can park this car next to an AMG GT. This car will out-accelerate the car, no questions asked, okay? Now at the back here, you have a 1.5 liter 3-cylinder engine making 300 over horsepower, powering the rear wheels, and then you have a battery pack and then you have an electric motor that runs the front wheels. Okay, what BMW has updated this round is that they have increased the capacity of the electric motor. So let's put it this way, a Volvo XC90 has 12 kilowatts of battery power. This car has 105 kilowatts of battery power available. Okay, now look at the wheels, 20-inch wheels, but these are not the tires that you can buy from shops outside. Why? I'll read you the specs, then you will know. And I will read you the specs in reverse to surprise you. Okay, it is 20-inch. Okay, the profile is 45, but the size, the width of the tire is 215. You will not be able to buy a 215, 45, or was it 40? Sorry. Let me check. Yeah, 45. You will not be able to buy a 215, 45, 20-inch tire outside. Okay, very specially made tires from Bridgestone, and a very narrow, even though it's a large wheel. It's for, of course, efficiency. It is also for very good driving behavior, because if you have a narrow tire, that means the car is a lot more agile, even though you give up on absolute grip, because this car is not made for the track. It is not supposed to be a track machine. It will never be, but it is a fast, luxurious, not luxurious, comfortable grand touring sports car that you can drive daily, charge daily, and use daily. You can have the option of using this car for an entire month without using a single drop of petrol. Now, the key word here is option, right? Like all things luxurious, it is the ability to have option, okay, that sets things apart. So I'm filming. I got interested with the what do you call it? The Flying Buttress. Okay, we call this a Flying Buttress because it actually floats above the car's main body, and its main function is to serve as a wing and aerodynamic functional equipment that is mounted onto the car. So the air actually travels here, flows out of here, brings the heat off the engine, and the brake lights, the rear lights are beautifully sculptured, okay, and they sort of encompass and shows how this car carves through air. Okay, now one thing that BMW did not remove is the rear that almost looks like it ate a Porsche 911. Look at this white color part, right? It looks like this car just ate a Porsche 911 Carrera. Look at that, right? So this design has been around for 3 to 4 years, but it still looks fresh as ever, because it is such a futuristic looking car that I don't think this car aged one bit. Okay, of course the surprise factor is lesser now because everybody has seen this car, but nonetheless it is still a very, very good looking car, very eye-catchy car, and even if you drive it daily, it's not going to consume you a lot of fuel. Yep. So yeah, that's the BMW i8. This is the new one, the facelifted, or not much of facelift going on, but updated BMW i8. A very, very forward-looking car, and I like that BMW has the guts to embark on this. Alright, signing off, Bobby from Evolution Malaysia. Cheers.